Richards in the chat.
Big up everyone and welcome back to the Ram Stand. It's been a very, very depressing last couple of days. I can tell you that for a fact. And I needed some backup. I needed someone to vent my frustrations with. So I asked Matt if he would jump on, and yeah, he decided that he's
pause. That's a big pause, fam. That's a big pause. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, of course. But big up everyone in the chat. Big up Gary Richards. Big up Ali A. Big up Matt's hairline.
Come on, boy. Big up. Look at the DP, bro. It's crazy. God, mad. Oh my days, bro.
Oh my god. If none of you won in the big up show where we were doing the Arsenal watch along that, Matt's hairline was going mad. But big up Matt's hairline. Big up Yards as always.
Man.
First of all, first things first, housekeeping as always. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, you beautiful people. And Matt, it's the first time I've got you on the show.
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm going to be real. Imagine it's the first time I've stepped onto your show and Liverpool are in a crisis. All last year, I could have went onto your show at any time and we would have been fine, pretty much, right? Other than getting knocked out of the Champions League. And now we're in a crisis. We're on a 4-game losing streak. And I don't know, if I'm being honest, whether that's going to change tomorrow. Yeah. That's me being real. And that's just due to the landscape of how bad we're playing. There's no confidence. Tactics are all up for question. The manager's up for question. Player selection's up for question. There's a lot of things going wrong at Liverpool, bro. And what makes it worse is that we done a stream on Big Up for the Arsenal game, and they cruised past Atletico Madrid, who I thought would cause them problems. Yeah, it's a bit dark. It's dark time. It's dark.
The only light I can see at the end of the tunnel after that game was my Aka coming through, bro.
Did he come through?
Yeah. I got the full
Hey, jeez.
That's the only thing, bro. Like I say, people, please join us in the Big Up watch alongs. They are goated. 100%. And the heartbreak and the euphoria of these Akas, I swear to God, it is
your Akas. Oh, mad, you know. Because here's the thing, people, if you don't know about Ram and his Akas, they're not just like normal Aka, where like for me, I would just do who's winning. Ram does corners, yellow cards. How many goals are going to be scored? Yeah, Ram really does his thing on that, bro.
Yeah, so, but obviously, big up to the people that are in the chat. Big up Gary Richards, Tally Ho Rams. Isak must be dropped. Ekitike must play all the games now. Isak isn't working. We'll get to it. Big up Ali A in the chat. Obviously, Matt Hairline. Big up Yards. Ali A saying it's getting sad seeing fans like this watching other teams play as well, bro. That Arsenal watch along was depressing as hell, bro.
It was dark. Big up Matt's Hairline for making it like some banter in the chat, because, bro, I'll be real. If we had to talk about that game for 90 minutes, we would have struggled. Let's keep it real. Not because we're unprofessional. It's just that seeing one of your rivals dispatch a team that we already played look like that. Yeah, it's a bit mad, bro. It's a bit mad still.
Big up Yards in the chat. Man didn't know Ram had a channel, you know. Yeah, man, I have a channel. I've been doing a couple of shows with Drifty and a couple of match reactions as well. So restarting the thing. Hopefully it'll be a more consistent one on a regular basis as well.
Make sure, because the chat always get onto me for being consistent. You got to make sure you do the same, my broski.
Yeah, 100%.
Make sure the people them like the content to be consistent, my bro.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do that, man. I'll make sure I do. I'll give the people what they want. I give the people 100. Matt Taylor be like, we still on Smoke Boys, or we chilling?
Nice, bruv. Big up Hairline, bruv. It's 10 past 11. I'm tired. Rams tired. We're just here to talk about Liverpool. There's no smoke.
Yeah.
There's no smoke. There's no smoke. We're just chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Yeah. Matt, you seen the FC team, yeah?
Yeah. Hairline. I responded to you on I DM'd you, bro. I DM'd you still. Yeah, your team's cold. I can't lie. Team's cold. His team's cold.
You're saying that I'm a professional, you know? Just a professional ACA player, bro. You know
Yeah, he's a professional ACA player, bro. Anytime Ram is in one of my streams, this is the first thing Ram says to me. You know what time it is, right? And I'm like, here we go. Here we go. He's put on the ACA and he's gonna tell me the madness that he's tried to do. And it worked today. So fair play to you, my bro.
Yeah, one out of like 25.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Still
one of them ones. Big up Bonkers in the chat. I start both Ekitike and Isak. And Alié agrees we need to start Ekitike and Isak as well.
Interesting people are saying that, yeah.
So we'll get to it first. Matt, obviously coming off a 4th consecutive loss against Man United at Anfield. I'm gonna ask you, what does Slot actually need to do to get these guys playing properly? Because the performances aren't great. I think a lot of these players are out of form. A lot of ideas that we're doing on the pitch don't work. In your opinion, what does Slot need to do to fix things?
I think the first things first he can do is pick the right lineup. So you see how people are saying Isak and Ekitike. I don't mind if they start alongside one another. I don't mind if Ekitike starts. You have to play players that are actually playing well. And that's being brave. The manager hasn't been brave, my bro. He's hiding behind players who he does trust maybe from last season, but they're not performing. So I'll give an example. Conor Bradley was a mainstay when Trent Alexander-Arnold was out, right? Soboslai, but then you're playing Soboslai right back. We have 2 right backs, and you're playing him right back. McAllister's another one. Like, McAllister was one of the best midfielders in the Prem. There is a reason why McAllister was even nominated for a Ballon d'Or. Let's not forget about that. But again, it's Mohamed Salah, who was PFA Player of the Year. You see, Salah, one of the hardest things to do as a manager is probably realizing, like, a player of his talent, you always want to play that person because you think that they can get you a goal or assist and affect the game. But if they're playing that badly, you have to drop them. And for me, bro, I think Liverpool fans, in my opinion, would be more forgiving if he went bold with a lineup that represents players that are playing well, like Chiesa and Ekitike and Curtis Jones. I think if we see that same lineup, Ram, from the weekend, there's automatically going to be a crash out. And I know we're away from home. The energy's not going to be right. The manager going to do the same thing. And what's that definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like that needs to change, bro. You see, big up Makuma. He says Slot ain't ruthless, but you know, so mad though. Last year, when what's his name?
Kwanzaa, I'm guessing.
Kwanzaa. Yeah. When Kwanzaa made that error, or when Kwanzaa wasn't having the best of games, manager took him off, said he wasn't winning his duels. So therefore, Kanate, you step in and play. I haven't seen none of that this season, bro. None.
First game of the season, that as well.
Yeah, and look what it did. Let's keep it a buck. It did affect Kwanzaa, because when Kwanzaa came on later on against Newcastle, played him at right back, shouldn't have done that. His confidence was never really the same. Kind of got back to normal towards the end of the season, but he played players that merited their playing time. Look at Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz was one of the standout performances in the first couple of game weeks of the season, right? Remember the brace against Man United? And he had a couple of good goal against Brentford as well on the counter. Played Diaz, he said, Nunes, you're not doing your thing. You're getting benched. Diogo, I believe, was injured at the time. RIP Diogo. And he stuck with Diaz false 9 for the majority of the season. You want to know why? Because he played players that deserve to play. Right now, he's playing players who are, in my opinion, his favorites.
Yeah.
That's cowardly, bro. I hate to say that about my manager, but that's cowardly. It is. because you're putting them. What you're doing is you're putting your favourites to play football, but it's at a detriment to actually Liverpool getting results.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why we lost 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
We can all sit here and go, why is he playing the same players and doing the same thing over and over again? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it because I think one thing we learned from last season was like he showed that if players are out of form, he will do whatever is necessary to get the win. Like for him, what I saw was I couldn't care what type of form you're in or anything. If you're playing well, you play. If you're not playing well, you ain't playing until you come on and do something and show me that you deserve to play.
Yeah.
One thing that I fully respected a lot about last season was his idea of trying to get the best out of Liverpool was maximizing on everyone's output. So he saw Mo Salah as the main guy to get a lot of output. So what does he do? If that's the case, Mo Salah can do a very limited amount of defending, but his main thing on the pitch is to create, score goals, and be the focal point for Liverpool every single time. In order for that to happen, we need someone that's able to do more of his work. So we had someone in Szoboszlai who can get a goal here and there, can produce something out of nothing, but also was able to do the running, do the legwork for Salah, and allow Salah to do what he does best. Having all that together, I had so much respect. And then you had McAllister, got the best out of Gravenberch, a fully revitalized Gravenberch as well. But if you look at this season, I feel as though, and I don't know, I may be going crazy, you may disagree with me, Matt. He feels as though he's got his system and he's trying to make everyone work around it, and it's not working. You're not getting the best out of certain players that we brought into the season, i.e. the likes of Kerkez, the likes of Wirtz at times, the likes of Isak. Now, I personally believe that it's 50-50, both on the manager, but also some of those players aren't performing to the level that we expected them to do at the start of the season.
Okay.
But do you think? Yeah. Do you agree with the fact that are you of this context of people saying it's just the manager, or are you of the thing of people saying it's not only on the manager, these players aren't performing at the same time?
It's a bit of both, but it's still, for me, weighs more heavily on the manager. So even if I said 70% manager, 30% players, because you can't tell me that all these players overnight don't know how to play football. They know how to play football. They just won a freaking Premier League.
Yeah.
So what the manager's asking them to do, they're struggling to implement. And because they're struggling to implement, we are struggling. Why can't the manager go, do you know what? I need to stop being stubborn. My ideology that I created due to Florian Wirtz now being a 10, we ain't got Trent no more, is not working. I need to find another way. When I say another way, that doesn't mean to say you don't utilize Wirtz. You don't buy 100 mil per player to not play him. What I'm saying is, though, is these patterns of play that clearly are not there because we have no midfield. There is a hole, like a donut, fam. How about this? I was about to say something mad, but I realized it's your channel, so I won't go too crazy. But that needs to get sorted, because any fan will tell you that watches Liverpool football games, they don't know what we're trying to do. We generally don't know. The Man United game was a prime example. There was a clip, it's 30 minutes and 38 seconds of build-up play, and there was no one in the midfield. Nobody. How are you supposed to build up if there's no one in the midfield? Even if you use them for a decoy, there's no one there. No top team does that. I was watching the Arsenal game today, and I just saw Zubimendi and I saw Declan Rice at times giving a little option as well. That's what you're supposed to do when you got your midfielders there. Why are we not doing that? So, yes, the players aren't playing well. Some of the passes are going off the pitch. Some of the passes are overhit. Players aren't taking their chances. Salah, especially. But the manager, bro, don't let no one fool you and make or Jedi mind trick you, in my opinion, to think that the players it's all on the players. Like, look at the passing. Yes, we understand. Like, you can have bad days, but Ram, what is likely to be more possible? The manager's tactics or every single player in the squad not playing well at all? What is more likely? What is the more likely percentage? Higher. It's the manager.
Exactly. Do you know what also adds on top of that? I'll use your player rating, obviously on Copish, yeah. Where you, Callum, and Drift, you rated the players from the start of the season. Big up Cal and Drift.
Big them up.
Why is it that players like Soboslai, Gravenberch, Virgil at times, and Ali, why are they always consistently putting in good performances, but everybody else isn't? That's just a handful of players, and I don't count the goalkeeper, because goalkeepers is a very individual thing. You're either playing well or you're not playing well. It's not a detriment to the team unless you're conceding goals. This is where I'm like, if the same people are performing, then there's something different. Obviously, Soboslai, what he does off the ball, his work on the ball as well.
Soboslai's an android.
Exactly.
So no matter, there's times in transition we're being run ragged. Soboslai's having to do so much, whether he's at right back or centre mid. So he's always theoretically going to have a good game because he's always trying to put out fires. And more time he does. Virgil van Dijk, up until the Man United game, I think he had another little shaky game, but he's the captain. So his level really shouldn't drop either. But like you said, everyone else is struggling, bro. Now, you're telling me out of all the players that we have in our squad, only two of them are capable of playing football. That's what rivals or media will try and tell you. No, this is the honest truth. The manager that we had last year is not the same manager we had this year. He's not rubbish. It's just that his ideologies, what he's trying to implement, it's not working. That's why our players are struggling. So you could just say Virgil and Soboslai are just lucky. They're just two players. If there was like 7, 8 players, I'd be like, oh, do you know what? It might be the players, Ramcar. If there's 7, 8 players that are playing well, that kind of tells you like do you get what I'm saying, Ram? But it's the opposite. Let's keep it a buck. It's like 2, 3 players out of a 26 man squad. How is that even possible?
But that's why I say, like, when people were shitting on Wirtz, Isak, and Kerkez, I think to myself, it's not the likes of Salah, Gakpo, Gravenberch, Soboslai, McAllister, all these players are playing well, and then those players aren't playing well. It's everyone is playing well. There's something wrong with the way we are playing, because it's inherent that if one player isn't playing well, but then another player on that side is not playing well, and only certain players that are playing well are providing individual moments of brilliance, which we have been doing. If we keep it a buck, we have been producing a lot of our goals as individual moments of brilliance.
100.
Then for me, it's a system issue. It's a system issue. If we can't, if the patterns of play aren't there, if we're not able to progress the ball, then it's a system issue, in my opinion.
You're 100% right, and I'll tell you why. The 2 players you mentioned, Soboslai and Van Dijk, they actually made 2 errors yesterday. Virgil made an error for the goal, for the first one, when he stepped up and he elbowed McAllister. And don't even get me started on Virgil crashing out on Kerkez when he kicked the ball in Kerkez's face. I was looking at Van Dijk. You're an idiot for that. You're actually an idiot. Soboslai was playing right back when we conceded the second goal. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was a bit before the corner where Soboslai, I can't remember what happened, but basically he conceded a corner.
No, he conceded a foul. He conceded a foul.
The foul, sorry. And don't get me wrong, it could happen, but because he's not a natural defender, these things are going to happen. And imagine, Ram, those are the 2 players that we said have played well for the majority of the season. Now them 2 players are making mistakes. I'm telling you, bro, no one can't tell me that it's just the players. They don't know how to play football. And I understand it. They've got a lot going on. Obviously, the death of their brother, RIP Diogo Jota, RIP Andre Silva as well. There's a lot that goes on, especially for Salah. I think Salah's probably... And again, it's hard to judge these things, but even when Klopp in his interview spoke about Jota and Salah and X, Y, and Z, and he was basically just alluding to like how much like they miss him, and it's not an excuse, but it's just called reality. Like reality is that. Do you get what I'm saying? So
do you know what I would do then?
sorry, Ryan, give me 1 second. Give me
No,
one
of
second.
course.
Stay there, stay right there.
That's fine. That's fine. Do you know it? I hear the whole things about the Jota situation. For me, if the players are significantly affected of it, of course, a majority of them are. If they feel as though they're not putting in 100%, for me, that's on the manager.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Ali lost his dad during COVID. He couldn't even fly out to Brazil. Like, if anyone that's watched the documentary, please go ahead and watch it. It's a really good documentary. Him and his wife were saying how upset they were because they couldn't visit his father before they did the service. First immediate reaction from Klopp: Ali, take as much time as you need. We will play. I think we will play Kelleher instead. But when you are ready, let me know. I'll bring you back into the fold. If these guys are severely affected by what's happening with the passing of Jota, passing of a friend, for me, the managers, as a human being, as a manager, I feel as though you have to identify that and have a chat with them, being like, on a human level, are you okay? Do you need anything? And are you able to play to the best of your ability? If not, I am going to give you time off just to really assess what's going on, and then once you're ready to come back and train for us and play competitively, I'll bring you back. That's what I would do personally for me if anyone's severely affected. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
I think with something like this, it's hard to judge, but I think human nature is only normal, and I think those circumstances, like, I'm just trying to think of it in like, all right, I'm trying to think of it in like almost like layman terms. So I'm at my workplace where I used to work, and God forbid, like, something happened to someone and you lose someone, and like that's your brethren, not just like someone who you may see every 2 weeks because you're on different ships. This is someone who you chat to all the time.
That you
You know what
have
I mean?
dinner with and everything.
Yeah, you dinner with, you break bread with them, you chill with them, you know their kids, everything.
Like Mrs. chats and everything like that. Yeah.
If they were to go just like that, and so suddenly, it's gonna affect me. That's me being real as a man. There's no point me lying and saying, no, man, we'll just kick on. Obviously, you try your best to be as normal as possible. But every time I sit at that desk, I'm seeing that person's not there. Every time I'm doing something and I think, let me go and see, he's not there. That is going to affect you. And the killer thing is, yeah, wrong choice of words. Sorry, the horrible thing is, apologies. The horrible thing is that this only happened, if I'm not mistaken, in July. Have I got it right? In July, right?
Yeah, July.
In July. We are in October. You know, when they say, like, chat, and to you as well, Ram, like, time is a healer. That's almost no time. Someone has passed who you've loved, yeah, and only that short amount of time has passed. That is like nothing. It's almost gonna, I hate to even say it, almost feel like it happened only the other day. There's no time has passed, like, even processing. And this is what people need to understand. It's not an excuse, it's a reason. And the reason why I say reason is, I look at all the players and they've all been affected. Virgil, all of them. You can tell that you just know they're human beings. Like, they're all family men. But you see Salah. I don't know what tells me this, whether it's, I don't know, but something just tells me Salah is suffering. And it kind of showed in the first game when he showed that emotion when he scored. And I feel like that was just a little insight into what he's going through, and he's battling his way. And Salah will try his best to fight through that. But like I said, bro, time is a healer. And the thing is, you don't know how much time a person needs because everyone is different. Do you get what I'm saying? And, you know, we live in a world where, you know, everything you have to continue, like everything's normal. And they live in a job which is, you know, media based as well. Like, everyone can see what they're doing, X, Y, and Z. Like, I can't even imagine trying to go through that. Man's got to do press conference, smile on game day when really and truly I'm just thinking about my brethren. Now, don't get me wrong. Like they say in it, like you have to try your best to continue, but it's gonna affect you. That's just natural.
100%.
Just natural.
100%. Let's go into these chats right here. Obviously, Big Up Yard saying that Slot was ruthless last season. He was subbing off Salah and everything, and now he looks like he should to take Salah off now. It's crazy to think that. It's crazy to think that last season you take off your best player, but now when he's not performing at the level expected, you're scared to take him off and bring on someone else or change something up.
Yeah, I mean, Salah was obviously the best player in the league last year, and rightly so. Obviously, literally took us to a title, man. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone else was like immense, but Salah was like the standout player. The thing is, like I said again, it's about being bold. No pun intended.
Yeah,
the manager needs to be brave and be like, Salah, my bro, this ain't working for you right now. Let me just give you a couple games off. Maybe you can step off the bench, maybe a little 10, 15-minute little cameo. But in terms of starting, because you see with Salah's a fine-tuned player. When I say fine-tuned, Salah is 33 years of age, I believe he is right now, yeah? There was a system that allowed him to be at his best last year. And it's not the same. I almost feel like Arne Slot has asked him to do a bit more. Maybe he was surprised at what Salah was able to do. And he's like, I need a little bit more from you because we ain't got Trent. So I need to do a bit more. But Salah's of age now. Even with Virgil, like, we got players that are legends that aren't being protected. And the system, they're still great. They're not passengers. But what I'm saying is just be mindful that you don't want Virgil to be brought into the channels every second. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't want Salah to be tracking back and rare. You want Salah, you want him central in goal. So your system should be to hide the deficiencies that we have. That's what a manager's supposed to do. You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
You hide the deficiencies because every team has deficiencies.
Exactly.
Your job is to hide them as best as you can.
And get the maximum out of everybody.
Yeah. Is he doing that right now? No.
Not
one person in the chat will say, do you know what, Matt? I hear what you're saying, but like, I do think he's doing this. He ain't doing nothing. He's just not.
He's not. I want to go through a couple of things. Obviously, ball progression has been a big talking point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was a comment I just saw about our fullbacks. I think it was from Ryan. I don't know. Where is it? Here it is. It's like people want either Frim Bradley or Frimpong at right back, but for him, in his opinion, they both are so bad technically. And obviously, I had a conversation with Ryan yesterday about this. He said, technically, as a passer, they're not good enough to play the way Slot wants to play. My pushback has always been, you brought in Kirkes and Frimpong. And Kirkes is one of the best touchline fullbacks. He's quite a standard fullback. Yeah. He runs with the ball, crosses it in, and defends when he needs to defend.
Yeah.
People forget Frimpong was also one of the highest dribblers in the Bundesliga last season. One of his main assets is that he's incredibly fast and incredibly nimble. He's very hard to get the ball off.
Yeah.
If those two are the strengths, why are we asking them to play more or less like what Trent did last season, which is to invert and more or less play tiki-taka or eye of the needle through balls and towards our attacking midfielders and forwards?
You really want me to be open and honest with this one? The manager, in my opinion, if you ask the manager what game annoyed you the most, it's not even Forest from last year. It's actually PSG. And I don't know if you've heard him. Yeah. If you hear him speak about PSG, he's so frustrated by it. But you know, the thing is, he praises PSG as well because he likes how they play. It's so kind of obvious. He wants Bradley, who is his first choice right back, and Kirkes to invert as 10s. He wants to overload the box to the point where the opposition is so overwhelmed. There's too much going on that you basically you can't stop us. The problem is that that's not utilizing the strengths of the two fullbacks, like you just mentioned. They are both fullbacks that like to go out wide, create width, and they can both distribute. Here's the killer, Ram, like you said, yeah. You see Frimpong. I can't remember how many assists he got last year, but Frimpong was a machine. You see Frimpong on the outside from right midfield for Leverkusen. Yeah. Broski. Do you realize Isak will be, especially Isak, because if I'm being honest, Frimpong is the closest person to Jacob Murphy from Newcastle. Byline, and you can put in a good cross. Because Anthony Gordon and Harvey Barnes are more likely to cut in more so and try and look for a 1-2 and then shoot potentially. Jacob Murphy, not all the time, but Jacob Murphy did have a good delivery.
Don't forget Tino.
Yeah.
Tino even
100%. And what I don't understand is you can see these players' strengths just like how we can as casual fans. Why can't the manager? Oh, I know, because the manager is now obsessed with playing total Dutch football, except for there's no structure. That's the honest truth. There's no structure. There's actually no structure.
Yeah.
Like I can't. You know what alarmed me when I knew was in problems, when I never said it out loud, and it's only now I've been saying it. People have been watching the streams that I've been in. You see when Gravenberch's done that interview for Everton, and they was like, "Oh, Ryan, like this is really good for
I
me.
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
right, Ryan, this is 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken. You've already bettered your tally from last year because Ryan didn't score no goals in the Prem." And he was like, yeah, the manager, he told me I'm not, last year I was a 6. This year, he told me I've got license to go forward. I said, what? So you're the number 6. You're the deep line playmaker. You're the guy that sets play or whatever. Now the manager wants you in the number 10's position. I said, Lord have mercy. Yeah. Sorry for saying Lord's name in vain. I was like, but yeah, bruv, I just said, I hope Grav was just messing about or just joking. He was being serious.
He's being serious.
He's being deadly serious, my bro.
There's a reason why Total Football got dismantled by Germany in the World Cup, man. There's so many fundamentals that don't work in today's modern game. But speaking of Gravenberch, man, I'm gonna quickly share my screen here.
Oh no, I know what you're gonna say. It's dark, isn't it? It's dark.
It is dark.
Is it a coincidence that the clocks go back on Sunday? It's dark.
Poetic, bro. It's poetic, isn't it? Ryan is not available for the Frankfurt game. Hopefully, he'll be available at the weekend.
Yeah, we're cooked.
And Endo's also injured as well, just to let you know.
We're cooked. Because you know what that means, right? You know he's starting, innit?
Curtis Jones.
Oh, I'm happy with that. The other person.
McAllister.
He's starting, bro.
Boy, man. Let's get this straight, people. Yeah, we love Maka.
100% is our guy. Maka, one of my favorite players, but he stinks right now.
Bro, stinks, man.
He stinks.
Bro, that's just like old great, like 40-day-old cheese that's stuck in the fridge. You haven't completely forgot about.
It just stinks. McAllister needs to be taken out of the firing line for about at least 2 weeks, where I'm not even joking. Don't even come off the bench. Just rehab. Rehab. Find yourself again. You know them ones.
Yeah.
Drink your herbal tea. Yeah. Clear that gas you got in your stomach, because right now this man can't even pass gas.
Bro.
About pass. Don't get me started with McAllister. And the reason I'm harsh with McAllister is because he's one of my favorite players. Anyone will tell you in the chat, in his first season, after he had his first season, maybe I was a bit too hasty, but I was like, he's world class. Can't talk to me. One of the best midfielders in our Europe. But yeah, I might have to retract back that statement. He's cold, but I just think players like McAllister, if you're world class, which I put him in, which is probably wrong, you don't have performances like that for so long. I don't see Pedri doing that. Do you get what I'm saying? Pedri, bona fide world class. Since Vitinha has had that season or whatever, even 2 seasons ago at PSG, I don't see Vitinha doing them thing there. So McAllister really and truly needs to step up, bro. and prove that I was right, but I feel like I'm wrong.
It's also this comment is mad. Mac Light, yeah, man saying, man, when he got that cap on, my God, I was like, yo, this is gonna be dark. If we lose, this is gonna be dark.
Bro. Man said Mac Light, you know.
Man was ready to go swimming, bro. Instead of playing football, man was ready to go swimming. You know what I mean?
I don't know where he was swimming to, though.
Bro, at this point, I don't even know, man.
Man can't even tread water right now, bro. I'll be real.
Oh, God.
Can't tread water.
Well, seeing as though we're on the starting lineup, we'll go to what we think Slot will play, because, and then we'll go through what we want to play, preferably for me. There it is. So, Matt, in goal, who are you saying?
Well, there's only one goalkeeper because obviously Ali's injured, so yeah.
Right back, who do you think Slot will do? Who do you think Slot will play?
Conor Bradley. While you're there with Conor Bradley, you know you could move the play. I actually let you put Conor Bradley in.
Go on.
You know you could move the players individually. Yeah. Drag Bradley. I'm putting next to Soboslai because he's going to be inverting the number 10.
Oh, here.
Yeah, put him right there. Let him stay there as well. Conor invert Bradley, bro.
Kanai, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
By the way, no, go on, bro.
Even though Gomez really truly should be getting minutes, because like Ibu could get burnt out. Ibu had a good game.
Yeah.
Maybe would be the good time to rest him just for one game because he's going to be playing against Brentford. I mean, we could even say that about Van Dijk, but we can't. He's the captain. Like, bro, it's just peak right now, bro. It's just dark.
It is dark, man.
Have you ever seen the film Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah.
You know when you just thought everything mash up, the heroes then finish.
Yeah, when
then you realize they were turning Jedi, but at that moment when you saw Empire Strikes Back, you just thought, nah, this is
when
mad.
they're all captured and Han is frozen alive.
It feels like that right now. I need to skip this segment and go to Return of the Jedi, bro.
And then Luke gets his arm cut off, bro. You know, it was done. You thought it was done, bro. Like, legit. Bro. Oh, bro. Left back.
I think he might go Robertson.
Okay.
I think he might go Robertson. I'm not gonna lie, Kirkes is fighting like Kirkes is like the new guy that's just started working it. And like he's brethren with everyone, but then the manager decided to basically embarrass him in front of everyone. How can Van Dijk kick the ball in Kirkes' face and then scream at him? Bro, I swear I wanted to teleport through the screen.
Just slap him, bro.
And rough up Van Dijk, you know.
Bro,
like, are you stupid? Yeah.
Millie sayings.
Bro, what he done to Van Dijk, I did not like, you know. That's me being real. I don't like that type of things there. And if Van Dijk, if you're watching, you probably not. But if this does get to you, my broski, do better. You're the captain. We respect you. You're better than that. You kick the ball in man's face and then blame him.
What's he meant to do? Like, was he meant to duck? Was he meant to duck and get
Van Dijk had a mini crash out, you know. He had a mini crash out because he couldn't believe what was happening. And he took it out on Kirkes.
Man looked at him, stared at him, rolled his eyes and being like, bro, it's you again, man. Like, bro, what's he meant to do, you know? What's he meant to do? Bro. DMs, Matt, who do you think will play in DM?
I think he'll go. This is tough because I can also see him resting Soboslai. But because we need a win and we're away in a German stadium, Soboslai played in Germany 2 years ago. He'll probably go Soboslai and Jones, maybe. So maybe he might rest Maka. But I think that's just more me hoping.
No, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
Because it wouldn't surprise me if I see McAllister on that team sheet at the same time. It's kind of mad.
Bro, this is why I would play Frimpong, man. Man knows how to play against Frankfurt. He played against them. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Put Robinson between Gakpo and the number 10. They're gonna invert number 10s, bro.
I'll put it next to Jones. I'll put it next to Jones. Bro. Like that. Like that.
Yeah.
Bro, look how narrow that is.
Because this is how we play during the game. I know people might think it's a joke, but that's how we play during the game. We struggle. We don't use the width of the pitch properly. Everything's congested.
Bro, if we play like this, I might as well just shut my TV off. I swear to God.
100, bro.
God, bro. Who plays right wing, Matt?
He's gonna play Salah. Yeah. You know he's gonna play Salah. He ain't dropping Salah for nothing.
Left?
He's gonna play Gakpo.
Bro.
If you ever think he's playing Chiesa, no chance.
I've given up on that, man. I know
Chiesa will bang in a hat trick and then he'll say Chiesa felt something in training.
Yeah.
This is what the manager would do.
In the cam?
Yeah, he probably will go Verts for this game, knowing that it's against German opposition as well. He'll go Verts.
And I'm guessing Ekitike.
See, I'm not sure. If I'm being honest, he still might persist with Isak. No. Hear me out. This is not what I'll do, the manager. He might persist with Isak because he might go, look at the what was he gonna say? Look at what happened with Isak with the chance. He might think, Isak is a bit more reps, so when next time he gets a chance like that, he'll score. But I'm telling you, this guy, I think he's gonna go Isak. That's just me. I just think he will play Isak.
Man. Bruv, if that is the team, move us like that, Brady.
So I'll be honest, if we play this team, we'll lose.
Man, what is this upside down Christmas tree formation, bro? I swear to God. Bruv, look.
Yeah, bro. I know.
Bro, there's an inverted 4-3-2-1, bro.
Yes. And if anyone's tuned in for the first time, man will think that we're actually like just joking about. This is how we play. I'm not joking.
Oh my days. And then we got Konate doing shuttle runs. We got Verge doing shuttle runs at the age of 33, and we have like a hole in the middle.
We saw it Man United. This is what we was doing. And in fact, it was worse than that because we played a 4-1-4-1. But then at one point we decided to allow the DM to move right up the pitch. So when the defenders had the ball, when we had the ball, we had no one to pass to.
Yeah, man. And people are questioning why we struggle against back threes.
Yeah.
Oh,
because everything's through the middle.
Oh God, man. I mean, thankfully Frankfurt don't play with a back three anymore.
No, they don't. They played a 4-2-3 when they drew against Freiburg on the weekend 2-2.
Yeah, man. Bruv, imagine if they exploit our wide areas and if it's literally like this and we're playing like this and there's no one here, bro, Burkhardt's gonna get a hat trick. I swear to God.
Let me tell you this now. You see, against Man United, man can't even say I'm lying. Do you want to know why? If you notice when Man United were playing the long ball, they done the long diagonal ball. Konate was doing shuttle runs, and so was Virgil. They split the centre backs. The evidence is there. Get ready, bro. If we play this team, which I think has a good 80% chance of playing, maybe 1 or 2, we're gonna be asking for Verts and Salah to bail us out by creating chances just because they're that good in general. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna be a system thing. Like, this is what really like frustrates me as well. Like, Slot, you're supposed to have a system where like we dominate the ball and we can carve opportunities at any given time. Well, not any given time, but create good opportunities. We're not doing that, bro, at all.
Bro. It's so dark, man. Bro, just looking at this
dark, isn't it?
Bro, looking at this lineup, man. You know what? I'm actually gonna save this. I'm actually gonna save this and be like, bro, if I
save it, I'm put on Twitter and be like, I lie, Liverpool. This is how we play football.
Squad title, Liverpool. Liverpool what?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I swear to God, if we play this, if we dare play this,
Bruv, if we play that,
yeah,
I don't even want to say it, but yeah, it's dark.
Dark days, bro. Dark days, man. And it's Halloween as well, man. Bare dark.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, Matt. Now, I want to quickly do this because I feel as though we need to discuss this. This is what I would do if I can find the damn flipping formation. I'll play the diamond. I can't see the 4-1-2-1-2, so I'm going to play 4-3-1-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking, yeah?
You know you can move the players, though.
I'm trying to move them, it just won't let me.
Just click on Soboslai himself and drag him. Almost like your drag.
Bruv, it's not working.
It's not allowing you to, but no, we can drag it. But yeah, we get it. Yeah. All right, cool. It's a diamond, though. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a diamond, right? I just refreshed it. I've refreshed the damn thing. 4-3. Here we go. If it was me, if I was manager, I don't know if you have the same thing as same thought process of what I'm doing right now. Konate, Van Dijk.
I feel like you've seen what I've said before. I've been the biggest advocate for Diamond for a minute. I'll let you know if you get any of the players that I wouldn't play.
Obviously, I'm taking into account that Gravenberch can't play, right? So we're kind of forced to do this. Soboslai, Jones, Viet, Ekitike, and Chiesa. That's what I'd play.
Oh, you're not playing Isak?
Nope.
All right, so the only thing I'll change is I'd play Isak because I do think Isak and Ekitike could run still, Carl. Yeah, it's working now. You see, with Ekitike being that for me, Ekitike is like he's like old school Benzema. Not quite like Firmino. Firmino literally definition false 9. Ekitike is a complete striker, can drop deep, could do all of that stuff, but he's more of a Benzema. He'll drop deep, but then he'll also want to finish off the move. Whereas Firmino might drop deep and then play like a through ball to Salah to kill off the game or something. They are different. Ekitike and Isak would absolutely cook, bro. And we got Cameron. He's saying why it's so narrow, yeah. But what you gotta understand is don't look at it in a way of like that's how we just stay. I think people get carried away of like how the formation looks like static. You see with a diamond. A diamond can also transform into a 4-2-2. It can transform to a 4-3-1-2. Like a diamond can transform to like even to a what's the other formation? I'm trying to remember, but like don't look at it as like it just stays like that.
Or could do this
tactical fluidity.
It could do that.
I don't
4-3-2-1.
I don't want to see personally. I don't want to see Verts in a full. I know I've done it before, but
no. As in like you got your two strikers that push a bit wider. It frees the cam to go in and finish any chances if possible.
No, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Like that. Like how Kaka used to do it for Milan.
Yeah.
But
gotcha.
If you look at the balance, right, these two are going to be forced to do touchline wing-back stuff.
Which is what they're good at.
And why it's beneficial? Because you have Soboslai right here. Do you know what one thing that Soboslai is really good at? Creating from deep. People forget how good of a crosser of a ball he is.
Very good. Bob, it's a good pass for the ball full stop, 100.
Exactly. And what it basically does, Soboslai basically goes here. Chiesa more or less goes around about here. Kirkes comes over the overlap. Ekitike here. McAllister drops here. Curtis Jones comes here.
Yeah.
That's how it look. Or just on the face of it.
Yeah, we'd have defensive solidity as well, because if we were to get countered, we still got two players in
DMs.
Jones, yeah, that at least if they can't stop it, they can slow the opposition down so you can get back into shape. The problem is the formation that we're playing right now is if we get countered, no one can stop it. Hence why you see Konate and Virgil having to put out too many fires in every game. The best way to look at it is like this. Think how many times Arsenal centre backs were busy compared to how our centre backs are busy, like in general. Like, not to forget maybe Atletico Madrid, but just think like in the league. Like, I always feel like our centre backs are overworked. Like, they always have to do too much. They're too busy.
Exactly.
They're way too busy, bro.
And do you know what? I guarantee you, every player in this team is familiar with what they have to do. Frimpong, Kirkes, wing back situations overlapping. People forget the best Chiesa that we saw was when he played in the front two with Ronaldo next to him.
Yeah.
Just saying. This is something that's not new to him. He knows how to play it. Even after the ACL, he still played in the front two with Vlahovic.
Oh, what does that tell you? He's a baller. Kiesa's a baller. So at the same time, even though I would like Isak to start, if Chiesa was starting alongside Ekitike, I'm not complaining.
Exactly. Bro, like, guess how our first goal came about? Verts to Chiesa to Gakpo. Gakpo scores. Ekitike starts to move.
Yeah.
Stuff like this that I really want my managers to try and do. Just try and work something out. And having all this abundance of talent, I'm no tactician, right? And Matt, I don't think you claim yourself to be an amazing tactician yourself, right?
Just my opinion on how I think maybe we could change something.
But how is it that we can come up with stuff like this, but the manager is not able to do it? That's the main question. And people will say, "Oh, but you don't know. Have you got your coaching badges? Do you know how it can work?" The best managers in the world are able to make something work out of nothing. Look, go on, Matt.
No, the best managers in the world are able to make adaptations. And what's so mad is that last year he proved himself to be one of the best managers in Europe because he made adaptations like that, especially at half time. He noticed something. It's like playing chess. He noticed something, identified it, and was like, boom, I've got you. You're done. Check. Then it'll be checkmate. He can't do that right now because it's just, I don't know. He's overthinking everything and just, it's just, I don't know, bro. It's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, exactly, man. But Matt, before we let the people go, I know it's getting late as well. Score predictions, and obviously people in the chat. There's about 45 people in this stream. Appreciate you guys being here, supporting the channel. If you haven't already, like the video and subscribe if you haven't as well. But Matt, score predictions: Frankfurt, Liverpool in Frankfurt.
Do you know what? I said this on Coppish. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I can see us losing the game 2-1, but I can see us winning it 2-1. I'm just being real. I don't know which one it is. And I think I will only know until I see that lineup. And I said to Cal, if we concede first, we're losing the game. If we score first, I think we can win the game. So even if we score first and they equalize, I think we can go again.
Yeah.
I'm really skeptical. It all depends on the starting lineup, Ram, because if he plays the same lineup, I know no grab is a massive blow, you know, like massive. It's not too many times we play about Grav, and Grav is more athletic than what people think and can cover ground. And you see when it comes to interceptions, Grav is the king of that. We're gonna miss that. We're away from home. We're gonna get caught on counterattacks. Who's gonna stop them counters?
Yeah.
Listen, Ram, all right. Let me just say 2-1 Liverpool, but at the same time, I'll be lying if I didn't think we could also lose the game 2-1. But I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Fair, man. Sammy here saying 2-2. Grav is a blow, man. Yeah, big blow, man. Massive. Kai here saying Desmond 2-2. Kathy Jones, big like Kathy B, is saying it's fingers crossed at 2-1.
Yeah.
Cop Zone here saying prediction of 8-2 to Liverpool, and he's staying firm with that, bro.
Damn,
man.
But I must have done a Marty blood, gone back to the future or something.
I don't know if that's H.
Man got the Alamat book. Shout out to all my flipping Back to the Future man them.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, that Back to Future Part 2, isn't it?
Part 2. We got the Alamat book.
Yeah.
If you know, you know, innit?
3-2. I don't know if that's
Frankfurt.
for Frankfurt, bro.
It's what I'm saying. It's dark. It's dark.
It's bad. Mikama here saying we should win 1-0, bro. If we get a clean sheet, I will be surprised.
I'll be shocked if we get a clean sheet.
We ain't getting no clean sheet. We haven't seen a clean sheet in time.
That sheet needs a wash because it's
dirty. Bro. I remember
dirty,
Verge saying he loves clean sheet, bro. You need to clean that sheet, bro. That's disgusting.
Not 100%.
But Matt, I appreciate you having kind of jumping on this preview. Hopefully, we get the job done. We gotta get that job done. We can't, bro. If we lose this game, bro, we'll be on 3 points, and I think we'll be more or less near the bottom of the
we can't lose this game, bro. We can't lose this game, and we can't lose the game against Brentford. And I said this against Man United as well. We can't lose the game, and we win and did it, bro. I'll be honest with you. If we lose these next 2 games, I think I might call it a day. I think it'll be untenable. I think his job actually might be untenable if we lose the next 2 games. I think losing one and winning one is one thing, but if you lose back-to-back games again and make it 6, I think his job might be untenable. You know, that's me being honest. And I don't even know how I'd even feel at the time. It would depend how we lost the next Y and Z. But we're Liverpool Football Club, man. There's no way in hell we should be struggling to get past Frankfurt, and not only that, struggle to make the top 4.
Yeah. But I said this already. If we're in Christmas and we're out of the title race, I think he should go at the end of the season. If we're in Christmas and we're struggling, we're not even in the top 5, I would sack him on the spot. If we're struggling to get Champions League football, I'll sack him on the spot.
If we're struggling to make Champions League football, that will set the club back, you know. I know people think we got money, we do, but we see the shopping spree that we did. We're doing that based on we're making Champions League. Don't ever get it twisted. Just because you have money, you think Liverpool want to lose that amount of money? Sponsorships as well. You think Adidas signed a 10-year deal for them to, after 1 year, we go, yeah, we're out of the Champions League, or we don't make the top 5. You see what happened to Man United? You know, I just put them clauses. There's clauses in there for us.
Clauses, yeah, 100%.
Of course, there's clauses. There's relegation clauses. There's all these clauses in there. Don't get twisted, people. It's there. So we can't afford that. We don't want to let that happen.
Just a quick fact on for you, Matt. The last time we lost 5 consecutive matches was in 1953.
Raw.
5 losses in a row was in 1953.
We lose 5 in a row.
Bro.
It won't even be what I think, what you think, or what the chat think. I think FSG might be like, we've had enough.
Yeah. And then if we lose 6 in a row, be the first time since 1948.
The fact that you're saying these records makes me feel like they could get broken.
That's nearly 100 years, Matt.
I don't want to think about it, bro. Honestly,
bro, my dad wasn't even born then, bro. That's how long it is.
Man said there was no TV; it's just radio.
Bro, I think my grandparents were babies.
Just radio airwaves. They weren't even teletext them days, you know?
Legit.
I don't even know if that's even radio, bro. I think you just had to be at the game.
You still had
the game. You missed the game, bro.
You still had the ring phone where you had to spin it around just to.
Yeah. Facts.
Or you had the
spring. You had to do the ring thing like that, and it goes back like that. You have to, no, them ones.
And then you had to hold it in your ear like that, bro. This is like you said, Matt. This is dark. This is dark, bro.
I just hope that it's no coincidence that the clocks go back on Sunday. I thought about it earlier on. I was like, so the clocks go back. Let me double check my calendar. Clocks got back, bro.
Yo,
it's dark. It's gonna get darker still. It's gonna get dark.
Bro, that was after World War II. Slot out here started World War III. That started Civil War, you know. Civil War.
He's picked the wrong set of fans. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, man. We do. We need to show some pride. We need to believe in the team, man. We need really do.
100%. We do.
I believe. I think we'll win. I think we'll struggle, but it'll be a 2-1 win for me. Hopefully, it gives us the kick in the backside we need, man. But people, I appreciate you jumping on the stream. Matt, obviously, as always, I know it was a last minute thing, but I appreciate you jumping on as well.
Come on, my broski. Big up, man.
Tell them, do you have anything coming up on the Matt One show? I know you've been doing some FC 26 streams. Is there anything
probably.
coming out soon?
Yeah, probably. What am I doing tomorrow? So tomorrow I'm doing morning show. Then after that, I'll be on Monty's show. I might see if I can get a FIFA stream in before the Liverpool game. I'm already doing. There's already 3 streams I've already set already. Like I said, morning show. I'm on Monty's show, title talk, and then obviously Coppish watch along. So yeah, if I can, I'll try to fit in a FIFA stream tomorrow. If not, definitely Thursday. So yeah. I'm active, bro. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. I'm active.
Yeah, appreciate it, Kathy, for the love. Appreciate it, man. And Yards, don't worry. It will be a consistent one. Don't worry. I already got Matt on my case. I got Drifting Cow on the case as well.
Come on.
They'll make sure,
bro.
They'll pat me up if I don't, bro. So yeah,
100.
I appreciate it. But people, if you haven't already liked the stream, subscribe if you haven't. And then yeah, I'll be back after the
when are you back,
game.
Bro? When are you back?
I'll be back after the Frankfurt game. Don't worry.
All right.
I'll do a review after the Frankfurt game. Don't worry.
Cool.
I appreciate it, people. But yeah, people, it's Ram, it's Matt, it's Ram Stand, and we out, people. Peace.
Love.